Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week we're joined by Jane Plays Magic for some cEDH.
Hello, hotties. My name is Jane Plays Magic. You can check me out at janeplaysmagic.com if you want to see me play some low power magic. And if you want to catch us on the weekend, where sometimes we play cEDH practice games, I stream every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/JaneJudge. And you can join the Hottie Pod and come sit with us.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 with the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like access to the only cams where you can see me draft the new Avatar set where things went pretty well.
So we have Jane on TASIGUR, Synchro Summon 877, Tyler on Kenny and the Pets. I'm playing GLARB 3, Revenge of the Frog, a list submitted by our patron Frogman, and Cam is on RAL for Play to Win, a list submitted by our patron Penguinman 0089.
A lot of zoo animals in our patrons today.
Jane, thanks for being here.
I'm so excited.
Cool. Good luck. Have fun. I think you're up first. Take us away.
I will get us started with a draw. Wooded Foothills, and I'm going to go search for black and green. Go ahead and pass.
Draw for turn, Misty Rainforest, pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Bloodstained Mire. Fetch Bloodstained Mire.
I'm going to crack my Misty Rainforest 2, going to 39, tapped Breeding Pool.
Buy you off of my Bloodstained Mire. Exploration. I have an additional land. It's a Minamo, School at Water's Edge. Lotus Petal. That's it. I have 2 cards left.
Here's a draw. Fiery Islet. Lose a life to cast a Strike It Rich to make a treasure. Go to 39. I'm going to draw Bruno Mars and pass the turn.
Why Bruno Mars?
Treasure, make me treasure you. I'm going to get this video demonetized, but yeah, isn't that him? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to drop a Carpet of Flowers, Ancient Tomb. Pass on that.
Untap, draw for turn, Minamo as well. Cast my Commander Kitten, pass.
Untap and draw card. Gemstone Caverns as my land for turn. Second land for turn, Breeding Pool. I'll shock myself, go to 37, put Talion on the stack. Cam and I have talked about this card a little bit recently, and I think there's a world where maybe I'm off of 2.
You're crazy. Against a RAL deck, you're off of 2? Like,
You think it should be 2 against RAL?
yes.
All right. I'll listen to Tyler. I'll name 2. Pass turn.
I keep saying 1 and I keep wishing that I say 2. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
2 is the right number.
I kind of tricked myself with some logic recently, and now I'm back on. I think Talion should just still be 2.
All right. I'm gonna keep with 2. 2's fine.
I'm going to go to my turn. Volcanic Fissure that bolts me when it comes into play. Put Ral Monsoon Mage on the stack.
May I draw a card and you lose 2 life?
Sure, I'll go to 33. You're welcome, and I'll pass the turn.
All right. Got 1 green mana, City of Brass. Exile that card to pay the last cost and take 3 damage. To play TASIGUR. I pass.
Draw for turn, Arcane Signet.
Italian Trigger.
I'll go to 37,
And I will draw this card.
Simic Signet,
Yeah, wow. That's Italian Trigger.
35, pass.
Talion sounds like Wario for some reason.
Show me 3 cards. I'll take 3 cards. I don't know. I'm excited. Draw a card. Oh, what's going to happen? This is the dying turn. The next one is...
Yeah, this is the RAL goes off turn.
Shut up, Tyler.
What? It is. That's how this deck works.
Cast Glarb. I'll take a peek. Pass my turn.
I'm going to draw. Play a Mystic Peak and lose 3 life so it comes into play untapped, going down to 30.
Treasonous Ogre's getting worse and worse.
Treasonous Ogre's gonna suck, dude. But luckily, I have a Jessica's Will, which is almost the same thing. How many cards are in everyone's hand?
4.
3.
6.
Jane, I will target you with this Jessica's Will RAL trigger on it, so I need to flip a coin. Odds I take damage. Yeah, odds I take damage. 29. Top 3 cards of my library are Lion's Eye Diamond, Inspired Tinkering, and an Arid Mesa. Cast LED.
This isn't the combo start, right?
Technically, if I'm being honest, the combo has started.
I think I got to start hollering more once Jessica's Will gets puts on the stack. Because I feel like every time I see this card, when it's on the stack, you're like, that's not a win condition. And then once it resolves, you're like, oh, fuck, that's actually 2 or 3 win conditions.
It's
like
way too late because now they found extra counter spells that I can see.
So I feel like I got to start saying, like, we should do something now. I'm not sure that stopping Lion's Eye Diamond is the stop.
It doesn't matter where it is. It's going to win with Underworld Breach, so I'll get it no matter what.
I'm waiting for the breach. Here we go.
Yeah. Cast this Inspired Tinkering. RAL trigger. Odds I take damage. We got an even this time. 3 more treasures. I'm going to
I just want to say I
exile.
feel cheated. Nobody drew Bruno Mars.
I got a Windfall, a Gemstone Caverns, and a Ristic Study. Lose a life, go to 28, and then use a red. Solve the equation. Storm is 4, and I get a RAL trigger. All right, that's a damage.
Ouch.
27. I'm gonna go get Past in Flames. I have no idea if this is the correct thing to get.
Past in Flames is a pretty good thing to get when your opponent eludes that they may have interaction, because now normally the logic is don't counter the tutor, counter what the tutor gets. But here's a situation where Past in Flames, if you counter what the tutor gets, the Past in Flames, it has flashback, so you can still potentially use it.
Which I'll be able to with my Lion's Eye Diamond, and it will discard my hand, and then that will also give them like all of the instants and sorceries in my hand flashback too. So,
Yeah, so that would pretty good tutor here, knowing that your opponents may have something.
Past in Flames. I have a RAL trigger. I should note this is RAL trigger.
I'm gonna go ahead and Fierce Guardianship it.
Pact of Negation. RAL trigger on that as well.
That's all I got. If I had saved up 1 mana instead of gone greedy for the Tasigur, I could do something, but I can't.
RAL trigger evens, nothing happens. Pact of Negation counters, and then I have another RAL. All right. Take a damage. Past in Flames still on the stack. Crack LED. Discarding Witch's Mark and Pyroblast to add 3 red mana to my mana pool.
Every time that something happens on the stack, priority is then like rechecked around. So even though like you've already like passed priority on your cast of Past in Flames the first time so that somebody can counter it, now that things have happened and the RAL trigger resolves, you get priority again. So you are allowed to hold priority here again and decide now, after you've had the counter war, that you want to crack the Lion's Eye Diamond.
3 Jessica's Will, targeting Jane again. RAL trigger on that. We got an even. I may flip RAL. He comes in with 2 plus 6 loyalty is 8. Jessica's Will makes me 5 more red, and I may play Quiet Speculation, Otawara, and Seagate Restoration this turn.
Cast that one, cast Seagate Restoration.
No, be quiet, you. Ultimate RAL, putting him back in the command zone. I exile the top 8 cards, so now I can cast these spells and these spells.
So right now you have those spells up there from RAL that you can cast for free. And then the stuff that's in your graveyard that was in there before Past in Flames, that stuff you can also cast. And then you also have like a pile of like exiled cards this turn from like Jessica's Will.
6 extra cards from Jessica's Will and that other stupid one that I played.
You have access to all of these cards, but none of them are, I think you're hellbent right now.
I have 3 different hands, but they're all not in my hand.
It's kind of funny.
Cast RAL again.
I draw it from Talion.
And I lose 2, going to 24.
Right, look at the top of the GLARB. I pass on RAL.
Red Elemental Blast, targeting Talion, and get a RAL trigger. Odds. So I go to 23. Your thing is dead. Cast Rite of Flame for free. Get a RAL trigger. Okay, I'm at 22. Great. Rite of Flame makes me 2 more mana. Cast Recoup for free. Get a RAL trigger. Another damage. I love this. Okay.
The hope that this is giving me is really frustrating.
Yeah. Rite of Flame has flashback now. How cool is that? Rite of Flame from my graveyard. Get a RAL trigger. I rolled a 1, so I go to 20. Rob the Archives.
Who's Rob the Archives?
Get a RAL trigger. And we rolled an even finally. I can flip RAL. And I get to now exile the top 2 cards in my library. I may play them this turn. It's a Vexing Bauble and a Brain Freeze. -8 RAL. So I've Mystical Tutor, Flusterstorm, Thieving Song, Fierce Guardianship, and Ren's Resolve out of these that I can cast. Mystical Tutor. I can get Reiterate here. Cast Ren's Resolve from exile for free with this last RAL. Exile the top 2 cards, and I can cast them. Cast Solve the Equation from my graveyard. Chain of Vapor into my hand. Bonus round. Cast for free Seething Song, which will make me 10 red mana. Strike it rich. Make 2 more treasures. Cast Inspired Tinkering from my graveyard. Exile the top 6 since the spell is doubled. Look at all this artifact mana that would have made this so much easier so long ago. Cast a Chain of Vapor on my RAL.
Congratulations, you've graduated from 1d20.
RAL. Flashback Past in Flames. Mana Vault. Soul Ring. Desperate Ritual. Seething Song. Here's a RAL trigger. Take a damage. Go to 19. 10 more red mana. Ren's Resolve. Get a RAL trigger.
27 on the storm.
That's a 1. I go to 18 on the life. Exile the top 4 cards of my library. Mox Amber, Mountain, Reckless Impulse, Sulfuric Springs, Reckless Impulse. Get a RAL trigger. Got a 4. RAL flips and enters with 1 million loyalty on him. Top 4 cards again. Demand Answers. Ashleen's pretty good here too. Highway Robbery. Activate RAL Ultimate. Top 8, like that. Highway Robbery. sacrifice a land, draw 2 cards. I have to sacrifice 2 because the spell's copied. 4 cards I draw. Demand answers. As an additional cost, I will sacrifice my mana vault. Draw 4. I have a Mind's Desire I would like to cast for 2 treasures and 4 mana here, which has got to be most of my library here. 22, 23. There's the Underworld Breach. Cast the Underworld Breach. I have Underworld Breach. I can brain freeze you all out and win the game.
Yeah, that's good with me. Are we milled out? Does anyone want to do anything on their upkeep, or are we dead?
I'm so dead.
Dead.
So dead.
Nice job, Cam.
Nice. Yeah, you got it. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
That was wild. Yeah, if anyone knows a way to win with this deck faster, that doesn't involve going through your whole deck manually until you find Underworld Breach, please let me know.
That felt exhausting.
Yeah, Grape Shot for 120 doesn't seem reasonable.
Imagine having to do that like 4 or 5 times in a tournament. Like, oh my God.
Just someone play Orcish Bowmaster sometimes, please.
Yeah, let's do another game. How about that? Like, we have a time for another one.
Let's go. Yeah.
Any pre-games?
None for me.
No.
Sweet. Good luck, have fun. Cam, take us away.
Get a draw. Command Tower, Chrome Mock, active negation underneath it. Cast RAL. Pass.
We have 1 turn, everyone.
Yeah.
You should not quit. Verdant Catacombs. I'm gonna go get Underground Sea. Assault Ring. Pass.
Draw for turn. Mana Consequences. Land for turn. Pay 1 Llanowar Elves, and then what else they go?
Draw card. Bloodstained Mire is my land for turn. Lotus Petal. Fetch Bloodstained Mire for also Underground Sea. Mockingbird. X equals 0 onto the stack. I too want a mana draw. Pass my turn.
Get a draw. Training Center. Frantic Search. Get a trigger. Odds I take damage. That's an odds. I go to 39. Right, I will draw. Discard Ragavan and this Brain Freeze.
Someone put me in slow motion. That was exhausting. Oh my God.
Chain of Vapor targeting RAL, and I'm gonna hold priority on Chain of Vapor, and I'm gonna cast an offer you can't refuse on my Chain of Vapor. RAL triggers.
Cast Mind Brick Trap. Only going to target an offer you can't refuse?
Cast Demancers. RAL trigger, and as an additional cost, I have to sacrifice this Chrome Mox. That's a 1. Okay, so I go to 38. Draw 2.
Mind Brick Trap Exile is an offer?
That's gone forever. 2 RAL triggers. Here's 1. It's a loss of life. Here's 2. That's a loss of life. Now Chain of Vapor resolves and puts... You targeted someone else's thing. That was so greedy. How funny is that?
Yeah, this was like worst case scenario for me.
If you just would have Chain of Vapor like one of the mana dorks or something, at least you would have like, we'll set somebody else in back too.
Yeah, well, I was so confident that I was going to get to do what I was going to do. It doesn't matter what my target was.
You just wanted to build up Storm that way, right? Like that was the goal there. It was just like to build up Storm so that you could flip RAL.
Was going to go great in my head.
Mox, Opal. Pass a turn.
Turn 2. Scalding Tarn. Go get Tropical Island. 4 in the graveyard. And that, my friends, is TASIGUR mana. Then I TASIGUR.
Draw a card. Starting town. Enters untapped. Lose 2 life to my lands here. Cast KINNAN. Spellware Stone. Elvish Mystic. Worldly Tutor. I'm going to be greedy and I'm going to put Seaborn Muse on top of my library. Pass the turn.
Draw card. Here's Ottawara, Soaring City as my land for turn. Cast GLARB. I'll look at the top. Pass turn.
I'll get a draw. RAL. Everyone's afraid. I will pass.
Another turn. Mistrized Village. Deathrite Shaman. I have TASIGUR Wiggle mana up, and my plan is to beat up Cam in the meantime. So for actual physical damage coming at you, I know a faux pas in a CD.
I will take it. I'll go to 32.
That's it for me.
Untap. In my upkeep, I'm going to pay 7 mana and activate KINNAN. I just don't want to have to cast the Seaborn Muse when it could be countered. That's all.
Yeah.
Look at the top 5 cards. We'll choose the Seaborn Muse. Draw for turn. Dryad Arbor. Pass the turn. Untap.
Untap. I'll draw for turn. I look at the top of GLARB. Talon Gates of Madara as my land for turn. Target Seaborn Muse.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you if you do that, I will not have interaction for Cameron's turn, and if you don't do that, then I will.
Cam, I would love to have Tyler not activate. Are you going to push for a win on your turn?
If you get rid of it, it's admittedly my only window, but that means that I have to do something that could still give everyone interaction though. So there's that.
Interesting. Tyler, you have removal. Do you want to tell me what it is?
I have something. I'm not going to reveal it because I think it will impact how Cam plays.
Making deals with Tyler is how I lose games sometimes. Are you saying like if I touch your thing, like on principle, you're not going to respond to Cameron, or you just like don't think you'll be able to because you're going to activate KINNAN in response?
If Talon Gates is targeting Seaborn Muse, right, then I'm just going to activate KINNAN in response to try and find a clone so that I have a Seaborn Muse still. And if I do not hit one there, then I will be going into Cam's turn unable to cast the thing that I have.
Oh, brother. This feels terrible because I don't know. The thing you have is probably Hullbreaker Horror, which means I can't beat that anyway.
It is not Hullbreaker Horror.
Without the information, I can't really make a great decision, so I have to lean on you look like the threat right now. Okay, this might lose me the game. I'm going to target Seedborn Muse. I'm not sure.
Activate Kinnan in response. I have hit a Findhorn Elves. Yeehaw. All 3 Elves. Seedborn Muse is phased out, and I can no longer channel this Moonsnare prototype from my hand.
Yeah, that one seems tough. I'm not really sure what the right thing is to do there, but like Tyler is already so far ahead. Like, yes, you have the ability to win on your turn, but I also have some stuff in my hand, so I'm hoping that that's enough, and that if we can slow Tyler down from getting so much Seedborn Muse advantage, maybe we can buy some more time. Cast this Soul Ring. I'll look at the top again with GLARB. Pass my turn after that.
I will get a draw. How many cards are in everyone's hand, do you think?
3.
I get 3, and I will be honest with you, I have 2 counter spells I would love to use on you, but I'm not going to show you what they are.
All right, well then I will cast Windfall. I get a RAL trigger.
Nice.
Is it helpful for me to move either Brain Freeze or something else annoying onto the top of Cam's library?
What you could do is move the Mindbreak Trap onto the top of Dylan's library, and then you know that he has a counterspell for Cameron.
Okay, this is my only moment where I have to do something, so I'll go ahead and do that. We'll pop the Mind Break Trap up on top.
I still think I can't give Cam cards.
Can I have my trigger?
Yeah, you can have your trigger.
Odds I take damage. It's a 2.
I'll cast Flusterstorm on the Windfall.
Flustered! That's what I am now. I will pass.
On your end step, I will activate TASIGUR. So I will mill 2 some tasty spicy stuff. We have Neoform, an Assassin's Trophy, and that Noxious Revival. I'm gonna go ahead and let Tyler pick.
Well, I know that Neoform usually gets Hullbreaker Horror in that deck, and you already have the Soul Ring, so that probably is death. But I also know that Dylan said he had 2 counterspells, and he has a Mindbreak Trap on top.
Don't rely on me to counter Neoform because my counterspell does not counter a first spell of Neoform. Do you want to know what it is, or do you want to keep it a secret?
You have 2 Mindbreak Traps? Is that what you're telling me?
I just feel like I'm in a tough spot here because I am certain that if what I say we're returning is Assassin's Trophy, then it is probably just pointed at the Seedborn Muse immediately.
Oh wait, giving Noxious means that Neoform comes. Don't give her Noxious. Give her Assassin's Trophy.
Jane, I'm giving you Neoform.
Tasty, tasty. Okay, okay. I see you using me as counterspell bait. I am moving to my
Well, I realize that Dylan is showing the mana to be able to just hardcast Mindbreak Trap, so.
Yeah, Ancient Tomb. I think I gotta try. What am I doing if I'm not trying, you know? Mistrise Village. My next spell this turn can't be countered. Deathrite Shaman. Who's got a land in their graveyard?
Dylan does.
Exiled.
Gone forever.
Neoform my TASIGUR.
Crack my Lotus Petal here, pay 4 mana, and with GLARB, I'm going to cast Mindbreak Trap from the top of my library.
This gets exiled, and I just pass.
I think it's clear to all of us, especially Jane, that Tyler is going to win the game very shortly. The Seedborn Muse, he's got a lot of mana, he's advancing pretty quickly, so I think she's looking at this as her one chance to maybe get this thing to resolve. Maybe I won't use the Mindbreak Trap on the Neoform, thinking greedily I'll be able to use it later, and she'll be able to get ahead enough where that it doesn't really matter. So she's just hoping that I don't trap here, but and realistically, I waited. There's a good argument that maybe I should just not trap here, because if I do trap here, I do think I kind of give the game to Tyler a little bit, because I have to go down on resources. I stop everything that she's doing. He gets to untap, Seedborn Muse is in play. That's really hard for us to come back from. But I feel like I kind of have to stop the win condition that I know is on the stack, and then just hope Tyler gets unlucky with his flips, maybe.
Yeah, because the hard part is that Tyler's not going to really cast any other spells. So he can just activate
The trap's
Kinnan.
not doing anything against him anyway.
Yeah, so like this is kind of like your only time to do that.
Untap. Seedborn Muse phases back in. Draw for turn. City of Brass. 2 life, which will put me at 35. Cast a Phyrexian Metamorph. I will make a backup Seedborn Muse. Activate Kinnan. Badger Mold Cub. I'm going to enter that Earthbend 1. Mana Confluence, I suppose. Pass the turn.
In end step, activate GLARB, Surveil 2. Valley Flood color in my graveyard and leave that one on top. And then, yeah, go to my turn. Draw for turn and look at the top of GLARB. Play a land from the top of my library with GLARB. Incredible, Polluted Delta. Counterbalance onto the stack. Pass my turn. I'm finally doing the GLARB thing, although I fear it's too late. Tyler doesn't really need to cast spells anymore, so he's just activating Kinnan now. So counterbalance is not great against him, but it is good against my other 2 opponents, who have both been stopped this game several times. So
Now you're back to only needing to worry about one player again.
right. And now I'm in a weird spot where, like, because of GLARB, I know it's on top. I'm forced to, like, let some of yours guys' things resolve because it might not win you the game, and then hope that Tyler doesn't know what's on top, and then I can get him later.
Interesting.
End step activating here. Losing 1 life, they are going to 34. Activate Kinnan. The Birds of Paradise here. Activate again. Found a Gilded Drake. I mean, it's either GLARB or RAL for sure, because
If it's RAL, I'm going to scoop so that it dies on the stack.
Just to be clear, he is kidding. He's not allowed to scoop. It's in his contract.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to point it at the GLARB.
Activate GLARB and Surveil 2. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. You have my tapped Glarb and I have a 3/3.
Cameron, I think we're good to go to your turn.
I'll untap.
I will also untap.
Draw. Wheel of Misfortune. Get a RAL trigger.
Counterbalance trigger, pass on it.
Channel and Windsnare prototype targeting RAL in response
Boy, oh
to the Wheel of
boy,
Misfortune.
am I blown out and probably gonna choose 0 now. That sounds great. RAL trigger? It's a 2, I'm safe. And then we have a Wheel of Misfortune.
Oh, I don't know how crazy y'all play.
Yeah, actually, what is everyone's life total? I feel like this one's gonna get intense.
I'm at 36.
32.
39.
I am at 34.
Shall we?
3, 2, 1.
Flip them.
Da-da-da. Cool. Yeah, so I don't wheel and Tyler takes 16.
I take 16. I am at 18.
I don't know why everyone picks such high numbers.
I got scared.
I don't know why I did either. I just really wanted to wheel.
I think this is why I don't like this card, because why the fuck is everyone choosing such high numbers? You should all choose numbers less than 5. It doesn't make any sense to go that high. Like if you think one person will choose 0, then you choose 1. And then if you think that other people want to also choose 1, then you should choose 2 just in case. Like there should be no reason, but because that's not how human brains work, because someone is always going to go, well, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to do a high number. And then someone else might do that too.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I did. But at the same time, I also thought everyone has a higher life total than me. So I also thought there's a world where everyone goes for like 30 or something like that. So I was like, I got to go a little something. But why 15?
Cast the Mox Amber. Thundering Falls as my land to get a Surveil. I'm losing this game so bad. I'll keep that on top.
There's no way we beat Tyler this game. No way.
Don't count me out, sir. I will pass.
In your end step, an activation with the blue coming from starting town, losing a life, 17. I've hit a volatile Storm Drake this time. Target the Deathrite Shaman. You're good to go then.
Oh man, it's my turn. All right, I'll draw my dragon later. It's there. All right, here we go. Misty Rainforest. Pay a life and go get a Bayou. Mystic Study. Carpet of Flowers. I'm gonna move to combat. Punch Tyler, I believe.
I'll go to 14.
Move to my second main, so I have 1 green. Take 2 damage. Volatile Storm Drake for KINNAN.
Tap mana confluence for blue-green. That puts me at 13 life. Cast a... Nope. Hydroelectric Specimen does not work against this. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to find that out. Never mind. Okay, forget that. So 14. Blue here going down to 13 life. Activate KINNAN. Polywog Prodigy, I suppose. Activate KINNAN again. Fairy Mastermind. Evolve trigger on my little frog here. I have no KINNAN, no more.
Spell Seeker. Go get a Tainted Pact. Pass and go get that.
Draw for turn. Look at the top because I have a Glarb. Surveil 2. Rejuvenating Springs and Flush Storm in the bin. Look at the top card. Command Tower. Losing 1 to mana confluence. Cast an Enduring Vitality.
Would you like to pay for my little guy?
No, you can have it.
Counterbalance trigger. It's a 3-drop. I've been so patient on this fucking thing.
Oh, unfortunate for me. Bambi gets countered.
Could have countered the Wheel of Misfortune. I could have countered the Spell Seeker. I was waiting on this Mean Betrayal to hopefully counter something relevant like a Basalt Monolith or something from Tyler. So this counts. This works. Enduring Vitality is so much mana right now. This has to be countered.
Almost a good thing that you didn't wheel then.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling good.
Blue from this City of Brass going down to 11 life. Activate Fairy Mastermind.
Love
I'll
it.
take that.
Jane, that's the second card you've drawn this turn, so I'm going to draw a card on my Fairy Mastermind trigger from you. Cast a Soul Ring.
Oh, that's the counterbalance trigger. I'll reveal. It's a 1-drop crop rotation.
Soul Ring is toast. Activate Fairy Mastermind again.
My second one, Tyler.
I know, and Dylan's second one. 2 Fairy Mastermind triggers there. Cast a Spellskite.
I think I'm gonna mental misstep that.
That does not work.
Oh, it costs 2. Never mind. Do your thing.
Counterbalance check. A 0-drop.
1 Shutong for X equals 0.
Counterbalance trigger. I will hold priority and respond and crack my polluted delta. I'll get Tropical Island. Counterbalance trigger. A 4-drop. Cast crop rotation. Sacrifice Otawara as an additional cost.
Ristic Study.
Oh, please draw, Jane. Please draw.
I'm going to suggest to Jane that since she has a mental misstep, that she asks you what you are getting with Crop Rot before she passes on it.
Yeah, it's getting a cradle. I'll be honest with you. What if I say that I have a mental misstep and I'll fight you over it?
That'd be fun. Let's do it. Wizard battle.
Oh no. Okay.
I pay my 2 life.
I'll cast mental misstep back. I'll pay 2 life to do it.
I'm going to cast Mental Misstep targeting Dylan's mental misstep.
Oh.
You should ask Dylan what he's getting. Don't listen to Tyler.
No!
Don't listen to him.
Jane, you got 2 Ristic Studies now from Dylan and Tyler here.
I am gonna pay for the Ristic Study in this situation.
2 Polywog Prodigy triggers on each of the mental missteps as well. I'm not paying for my Ristic Study. My mental misstep is the next thing on the stack.
Yep, that's all good with me. Crop Rock gets countered, and yep, good with Wanchi Tong.
Cast a Mox Opal. You can draw off Ristic.
Delicious.
Move to end step. Discard this Yavimaya Coast.
Go to my turn. Untap. Draw for turn. Put a mnemonic patrol on the stack.
Heuristic trigger.
Yeah, you can draw.
Mana Confluence. Activate Fairy Mastermind. 2 more Fairy Mastermind triggers here. Draw, and look at the top card with GLARB. Convoke out a Chord of Calling for X equals 2. And I am going to pay for Ristic Study on this one.
Counterbalance trigger. Nature's Rhythm. 2.
I'm going to go find a creature X equals 2. I have this Flesh Duplicate enter the battlefield as a copy of Volatile Stormdrake. Try and exchange control of the Volatile Stormdrake and Kinnan.
You got it.
Back on Meanbet, losing another life. Activate Kinnan. I have whiffed. I'm going to cast this Commandeer that I was excited to do with GLARB.
Oh, fuck. This isn't what I wanted.
Exiling Breeze Caller and Specimen.
Yeah.
Mnemonic Betrayal on the stack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Honestly, Kinnan doesn't run that many counter spells, and with all the digging Tyler was doing, I thought maybe this meme bet actually resolves. Maybe this is somehow an ability, but fucking, oh my god, Commandeer is so backbreaking here.
It does resolve.
Confrontation from Dylan's Yard. Sacrifice the Mana Confluence as an additional cost, but because it's Earthbended, it will just lose the counter and stay right there.
Responds to my counterbalance trigger. Cast Born Upon the Wind to try to change the top card of my library in response to the counterbalance trigger. I'll draw this one singular card that everyone knows is Nature's Rhythm, and now try to resolve my counterbalance trigger. That's a City of Brass. Wow.
Go find Gaia's Cradle. I'll tap for 16, cast that Valley Flood Caller. Cast this Basalt Monolith. Tap GLARB and Surreal 2. Bin this Tezzeret the Seeker, and bin this Sowing Micah Spawn. I don't need these things. The problem is that Thrasios is in my hand. This actually makes things harder. Demonstrate infinite colorless mana. Is there also a crop rotation in your graveyard, Jane?
There is.
Cast that crop rotation, sacrificing this Mana Confluence. I'm going to go find an Emergence Zone. Practice Emergence Zone. Cast this Thrasios from hand.
Counterbalance trigger. Shit. Resolve.
Activate Thrasios a crap ton of times, putting lands onto the battlefield tapped, and most importantly, drawing Hullbreaker Horror and Wandering Archaic and some clones. Once I get the Hullbreaker Horror down, I'm going to go through loops, make some clones of both of those so that I feel very safe. I'll channel this targeting the counterbalance now. I can also channel the Colossal Sky Turtle to get the Sowing Microspawn back from my yard, and as part of our Hullbreaker Horror loop, I can cast the Sowing Microspawn infinite times using the kicker to exile all of everyone's lands. And then with all of those things in place, I'm going to try and draw everyone out using Fairy Mastermind and Endurance loop myself. So use Endurance to make sure that my graveyard goes back into my deck so that I do not die to drawing out.
Smells like death to me.
Damn.
I'm
dead?
so dead.
Nice.
Good games.
Sweet. Yeah,
Cool.
good
Good
games.
to see.
Excellent win from Tyler. Excellent Kinnan win, showing off the power of Seedborn Muse, the power of using your words at the right time. I thought that was a great showing of what Kinnan can do and how dominating it can be and how much mana it can make so quickly once you let it like just get a little bit of leeway, right? Once it had that Seedborn Muse out for a little bit, then Enduring Vitality comes and Badger Mill comes, and it's so much overwhelming advantage.
Very snowbally. Yes, there's so many different things. Yeah, what a cool deck that we've never seen on the channel before.
Yeah. And big shout out to Jane. Thanks for playing. Love seeing TASIGUR Old Commander still doing shit.
Sorry if it felt like I hustled you with RAL.
Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Finks MTG, Wandering Around, Mike H, Tom Bieber, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Nathan Cohen, Mr. Jerby, Okie Toad, Penguin Man 0089, Eli the Magic Guy, David Newman, Johnny Dever Omelet, Rocky Hall, Pat Fire, Spengler, Demetrius, Clark, Larceny, Roy, Zorway Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillip, Olden Groupie, Zach Hartley, Big Legs Banjo, Reactive, Sean in the Ice, Bear Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Sipan, Joshua Day, Demon of Roscaries, Peter Stewart, Corner Wild, Uncle Bud, Stu Luke, Quadja Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby Jeebus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on the internet for more content.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time. We talk about our $50 patrons as well.
Here they come.
Their names are, one by one, you start.
Shardicus,
McSaucy,
Max McComer,
Meta,
Ben Finelli,
Jason Brooks,
Safarius,
Ash Wayne,
Sarcastic,
Mystic Muffin Man,
Zachary Coulson,
Dalton Poteet,
John Wildfang,
Thomas Bueno.
and David Nelson.
Thanks, y'all.
Woo! What I want to know is what happened to the first 88 Penguin Men.
I want to know what happens at GLARB 2 and GLARB 1.
Well, he's no Roy Donk, but he was a regular on the Colgate Comedy Hour. Random! Yeah. Boom. I love that that's just going to get cut off after random.
Yeah. If you touch me, I'll scoop.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you take my thing.
Touch me and I scream.
I'd rather go play with these guys.
Cool. Whatever.
That was great. Just keep
Boop.
that laughing.
Boop.